Hi, this is Scott Hudson from Perimtec. We're here in Euless, Texas at the Texas Star Golf course, where we are sponsoring hole number 10 for the Greater Fort Worth Builders Association golf tournament today. We are going to give a demonstration on how you put together the fencing system. We are cheating a little bit since we are at a golf tournament. We do not have the post set in the ground. We're actually on stands, but everything that we're about to do will be exactly the same thing once you've had your post sets. Whether you have a 6-foot span or an 8-foot span, from here on in it'll be exactly the same. When the system is delivered, it actually is delivered in 4 pieces. It has 4 tracks in it. It will come with the top track that looks like this. Both side tracks are identical. They look like this. And the bottom track is identical to the top track. From that point, we will install it. I've already pre-marked how high I want the track up here on both sides. And from there, I'm going to use a small little jig. I'll take one of the side tracks, then I'll take the clamp and my jig. I'm going to put my channel up here at my mark, my jig, so that I know how far I want it from the side. The jig's just a 1x4. And all I have to do is line up my line. My channel is there. Take a screw, self-tapper. Now the top is done. Take my jig, move it to the bottom, apply my clamp so I don't have to hold it. Now that channel is on, track is on. Got 5 more screws to put in, then I'll move to the other side. Okay, so we put both the side tracks on. As I said earlier, we have our post set here. They're on stands, but you would normally have the distance between this post and that post be 6 feet or 8 feet so that we can attach our bottom tracks and our top tracks. The tracks themselves, people are very worried, okay, I got to be exactly 6 feet or exactly 8 feet. You actually have about an inch variance, so you can be off by an inch, which is a lot whenever you're putting the posts in, because this actually has a channel in it, so it can slide back and forth, and the boards are overlapped by over 2 inches so that your 6-foot boards can miss by that amount. So you don't have to be perfect, but you have to be pretty accurate. Once you have the post set and the bottom channel in place, the bottom channel is right here. It comes with 4 nuts and self-locking. We will do the same one. We're not going to tighten anything else all the way up until we've actually put one of the bottom piece of wood in. The other question that comes up about the bottom channel is what happens if you have a slope? And the slope, is really 2 ways you can do that. One is with a stair step, so you can stair step each piece along the slope, or if you want to, you can actually have the bottom channel follow the grade of the slope. But to do that, then you remember after you adjust this post so that the height and everything is the same with it, and that's all that has to be done. So it doesn't have to be level. Either one will work. Slope or level is fine. Once the bottom channel is on, you're now going to install your infill. We're actually going to be installing 1x6 V tongue and groove that is raw, unstained. You can stain it, you can do whatever you want with it. Now, when you do install the bottom channel, you'll notice that there are notches here. These are the notches so that it fits fine right where that you just put your bolts in. On our demonstration, these posts are not secure, they're not level, so as I put it in, it's not going to slide in exactly because they lean a little bit until we actually get the whole fence together. But most of the time, everything will just slide right into place. But make sure you will pre-notch them before you put them in. Of course, we pre-notched these before we started this video, but you would pre-notch them as you were going. slides right into place. We will slide the others right on top of it, just like that, and then we will come back and show you how we put the top piece on. So we've gone ahead and put the cedar infill in. Our system will take any infill that you want up to 1 inch. We recommend tongue and groove because it helps for bowling and warping and all of that. Once you have all of them but the last piece in, the last piece, you sometimes, depending on where you set everything, you may have to either notch this top piece or drill through it or whatever. On this one, I'm not really sure. We're going to set it in there. Once you set it in, you'll be able to put the top channel on and go which way it has to go. On ours, that would fit perfectly, so we're not even going to have to notch it. Top channel goes into place. Put our bolt in. We'll go back and tighten it up, but now you have a completed fence, and even with us stopping and talking and making sure we were editing this, it took probably less than about 13 minutes to put this entire section together. So the last step is the flat cap to the post. These go right on here, and with a little rubber hammer get knocked onto place. And that is actually completed 6 foot by 6 foot Perimtec fence track fencing system with the tongue and groove cedar.